everyone, and welcome to Autzen Stadium, home of the Oregon Ducks and the House of Loud, a place where great teams go to die. Coaches like to say, play the next one on the schedule. This one carries a little more weight, a mid-season top 10 showdown. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Wolverines will put it away to start the game. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Oregon Ducks offense will start this game off. And when you have a quarterback like this guy, the entire offense feeds off of him, David.
Everybody feeds off of his energy, and the whole playbook's open because you can trust on him. He's dependable, Palmer.
He's also one of those guys, if he gets in a good rhythm, watch out. This dude starts firing strikes.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Bounced right back to them. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So Michigan's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be cheating that way from his free safety position.
You're right. As a quarterback, I just can't throw to my guy in the perimeter, right? I got to attack the middle of the field. The problem is you've got one of the best safeties in the nation who likes to lay people out.
Yeah, roaming the middle of the field, reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's got an eye on that receiver out there, too, that's dynamic. So let's see what kind of day he can have.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. At 20, he's got space. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. He's looking to pass. Fires to the tight end. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you've got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. No good. After the miss, no change in the score.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense.
Oh, look out on the right. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ducks! Just under 60,000 in this place, but sometimes it sounds like 600,000. An engineering marvel to hold in all this noise.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. They love their team. They support the Ducks, and they've built traditions, and so many teams they should be proud of. Getting them involved early is a great sign for this football team.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more, but Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer.
Going deep. And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
It's a reverse. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Defensively, it's like which one of these guys are the most dangerous. Goodness gracious, you got so many guys that spread you out with speed and wide receivers that you think about taking away the passing game. And then what do? They put him in motion.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate. Touchdown, Michigan. The defense with the scoop and score.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. They're just about to kick it off after that scoop and score 6. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Line gets set, first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
They shut it down quickly, but he gets two out to the 18. Now on third down after that run. Looking for a man, it's Rousseau. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick release on the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He's looking to throw. On the run, fires downfield. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Final play of the quarter coming. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Fourth down coming up.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. And the Ducks will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Second down coming up. Quick handoff. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Those who stay will be champions, so said Bo Schembechler, and those who keep it on the ground churn out first downs.
Yeah, it's because it's a way of life, right? It's that physicality. It's going to be hard.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid.
I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zone.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll give it to the back. Got enough space. He now has 80 yards on the ground and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking.
We'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Wolverines line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
He'll try to tack on one more. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. San Jose State has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Old Spartan Stadium. They're up by 7 over New Mexico. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Still on his feet at the 45. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive. He'll take a deep shot here. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. Stands in and takes the hit. And it's picked off. Trying to take it back. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39. Thought he had the huge play with the interception. Instead, nabbed for PI, and it'll be first down for this offense. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Coming after it. Slips away. Looking to the big tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fair catch called for and made. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
They'll try the run. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the unthinkable just happens. You're the offense. You're trailing in this game late in the first half. You're trying to be aggressive. You're trying to put some points on the board, but can't turn the ball over, and now all of a sudden they've given it back, and there's an opportunity for the opponent now to widen their lead.
Smashes through.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
He's now up to 95 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
On the ground, it's Horn. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the ground with the back. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like you've had an enjoyable day there today in Eugene. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in Autzen Stadium.
The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Pressure coming. They're trying to get to it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
Well, things have mostly been going right for this offense in this game so far. That's why they have the lead they have. But that time, a little bit of a mental error. That should have been intercepted. Don't love the decision by the quarterback.
Another incompletion on third down. The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk-aversive, but it is good field position. First down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick strike complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Second down coming up.
Now on second down. They'll run it from the gun. At the 45, on its way. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Ducks headed quickly to the line.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem today.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He'll throw it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Ducks decide to punt it away. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Try to get it on the ground. Can't get him to the ground. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Horn. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Bust through behind his pad. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. He's already busted 150 yards on the ground. Couple of big runs, and he might take aim at the Michigan record set by Ron Johnson of a cool 347 on the ground.
Wow, well, that's aggressive, Reese. That's a little ways down the road probably, but that just shows you how well they commit to the run game. Year after year, if you're a Michigan Wolverine, you're going to run the football. So, heck, it's no different when you got this guy in the backfield. I'm going to keep feeding him.
And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
Running to the left. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much first.
Moving toward the end zone and fumble! Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. The give to the back. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The give out of the gun. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and have a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. To throw, it's Rousseau. Fires to the right. Oh, picked off. Looking for more room. Ripping through the defense. He goes out of bounds at the 7-yard line, but what an opportunity after that pick.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Touchdown, Michigan! And the beatdown has ensued. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Game of the day, guys. Arguably the game of the season, and we've got an update. Arkansas is dominating this one, thanks to an offense that's been running hog wild since the opening kickoff. They're up by 19 over Oklahoma. Much much more on this top 5 matchup should anything change. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to throw on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Dropping back, it's Rousseau. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team. And now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the big fullback. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Give it to the guy with no neck, 2 chin straps, oversized shoulder pads, the big burly fullbacks. Those guys are awesome. They're kind of a dying breed in college football, but you love seeing them get the pigskin, fall forward, and hit anybody in their way.
I'll tell you guys, this fullback, he's not just a blocker. He can catch the football, and he can also run it, especially on third down. What a weapon.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go to the fullback. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Give to the big fullback. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, how about that? They turn around and hand it off to the big fella, and he's able to get the first down. Nice play.
Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So they only needed to cover 28 yards on the drive. And they finished the deal with the quarterback sneak. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we had just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Back to throw, it's Rousseau. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On second down, wants to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Ducks send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Line gets set, first down. Give to the running back. Strikes the blow. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Looking to go up top on first down. That one comes out hot down the right side. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the punishment has been extended. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball downfield. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.